All right, we're here. We found the college, going through the jungle. So now we just need to figure out where to go from here.
Computers, gaming, retro gear, devices, tech reviews, and more. Geeking off with AnthWare.
I think this arrow is trying to point us in the right direction. So we're gonna go this way, right over there, where that cock is. All right, we're here. Getting ready to go to whatever's in there. Over here is where they're checking people in, over here. Now we're in the sponsor room, where all the sponsors are at. Got a big light and all kinds of things going on here.
Any company that is deploying wireless, or even a company such as yours that needs to stress test a wireless environment, those are the types of customers that we go after. And we actually have a wide range of customers in a lot of different industries, financial industry, Department of Defense, gaming industry. They all have a different, slightly different application of how they want to test wireless, and not just wireless, but wired networks as well. We can also generate traffic in that realm as well.
So when you say test wireless, you're talking more like analyze the situation as it stands before you decide to move in and put any gear in there?
So for example, this conference hall, they set up the wireless in this conference hall, and before everybody came to the fest, they might want to test it to see how it handles 1,000 people or something. So they would be able to use these devices.
Okay. When you said these connected to each other, I thought they were proprietary, but you're saying that you can get this one of these devices and connect to your existing access points.
Yes.
That makes a world more sense to me.
Yes.
It's going in through a cabinet, into something that's dropping it down an octave, into a 5-band delay, into a dotted 8th note delay, into 3 reverbs. And so you kind of get like this really cool like ethereal sound.
And check this out. This is, what is this? One laptop per child, right?
It's running one. Yeah. No, it's a system. Oh, really? Yeah. It's powering. It's running this. It's just I don't know what it actually
Clonezilla.
Yes.
This tool has saved my life so many times.
Thank you.
So thank you, guys.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So are you trying to convert me over to BSD?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
BSD will convert you on its own.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Did I get you?
Looking good, looking good. The Assimilation Project, huh?
Yeah.
I think I can tell from the poster on the wall there.
Exactly. So what we do is we do discovery and monitoring of your infrastructure. So it's a system management application or suite of applications for helping you understand what you really have in your environment and then helping you manage it.
What's the same password?
Now this is a sexy piece of man candy here. His name is Chris.
Being called man candy.
He probably can't hear what
He probably can't.
Probably okay.
Well, that's where they're up here on the screen up here.
This top's good because it gives us a good snapshot of the system. Just real quick, most people when I ask questions during interviews about, hey, what would you look at? Top's the first answer. That's usually a good first choice. I mentioned earlier that there's two kind of subsystems, right? CPU and disk. A lot of these tools are pulling from proc. For those not familiar with proc, it's basically a runtime image of the system, right? All of the stats are there, everything that's mounted is there. Every single process has its own directory that has things like its file descriptors, stats on memory usage, things like that. The first time you run IOStat, it's going to give you information since the box has been running, okay? But then again, subsequent ones will give you information since the last iteration. So again, if we go ahead and hit it once, we'll get information since the box has been running, you see up here. And then every issue after that is going to be since the last iteration. If I do for 1 second, every 1 second I get update. 5 seconds, what happened in the last 5 seconds. PNAP's another tool I can use to profile processing where the memory is being used. So if I run PNAP on a process, some sort of hit, I might get this output here. What it's doing is giving me a mapping of all of the files that has memory.
So, got this Linux action show balloon.
That is not the official perfect stance. That is my stance. I know it's changing. Yeah, you can touch him. He likes affection. Would you like to hug him?
You know what?
Give her a hug. There you go. Get the love. Get the love.
Yeah, thank you. I really enjoyed that. So is this like a different SQL type software, or?
Oh yeah, it's just one of your open source relational database management system options.
Okay. Gotta love this. Microsoft loves Linux. So now we're at the Microsoft Loves Linux. And here we got this. Hello, how are you today?
Very good.
Good,
Super
good.
duper.
So you're open in the cloud.
That's right. So we are here from Microsoft to deliver a new message, which is Microsoft loves Linux. That's
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Here you go. So
Alrighty, thank you.
Tickets for tonight.
Those are some
But it might be fake, but it works. And that's what matters in my mind. Unless somebody sues us, in which case then I care.
That's interesting. That is a tiny little box.
How you doing?
Good. So what are the stats of this little thing? I'm just curious.
So this is... Want to go for it?
So you have the option of an i3, a 4th generation Intel i3 or i5 CPU. Starts out with 4 gigs of RAM and goes all the way up to 16 gigs of RAM.
Oh wow.
We also offer, starts out with 60 gigs of MSATA SSD and goes all the way up to 256 gigs of MSATA SSD. We also offer a wireless option, but instead of an Intel wireless card, we ship with an Atheros Wi-Fi card.
Like this is just software that you can
I understand.
download and install.
Okay. So can you just talk me through it quickly?
Yeah, it's like an application server and an enterprise service bus. You're executing source code that you write, maybe it's legacy source code or new source code. And you have timeouts, which are constraints in the messaging. They're called service requests, but also constraints on the processes. So like maximum restart in a time period. So it's trying to make sure that the source code that you're using is all fault tolerant. Like here in the example, there's C source code for a display, and Python source code for the fish. And so if something crashes, it'll restart it. And that's just a way of programming for fault tolerance.
And you're running Linux kernel on this?
This is running Ubuntu. There's other possibilities though. It should work on FreeBSD, OpenBSD, all that sort of stuff. If Erlang can compile and install, it should run without problem.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Thank you.
Take as many stickers as you like.
These are called Little Bits. We take these to middle schools to get girls middle school age involved in electronics and computing. So they're magnetic circuitry boards that you can plug together and have them do different things. Let's see.
Oh, it's like a little piano.
Yeah. So I guess you have like a tuner and some buttons.
That's kind of cool.
But they can do all sorts of things. We have one that will move that like robotic hand. And kind of like whatever the girls can come up with as their project, they end up doing.
That's a pretty laptop. is that a case you built yourself?
No, that's actually a Silverstone, I want to say FTO3?
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my life.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice way. You can get 4 PCI cards or 2 double width video cards on there.
Oh wow, you got 2 video? Okay.
So we're running a Titan X and a K40 Festival. Right now the display is going off the Titan X.
Okay, that's what you got going on over here. Now, are your systems, I'm guessing since you're here, are pretty much, you do a lot of Linux compatibility in your...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, especially when we come up with a scientific computing. It's pretty dominated by Linux.
All right, it looks like our lunch is here. We got salad, a bun, salmon, rice, asparagus, some vegetables, and a piece of cheesecake to top it all off. Got a good little jam going there.
Rackspace is a hosting company, and it's not uncommon for customers to accidentally make mistakes on their server. And then they ask us to log in and fix it. So what we've done is we've asked more or less the same thing for challengers. It's a CentOS VM, and there's a handful of things that have been broken. So we ask that you log in, you've got root access. We ask that you log in and try to correct the mistakes within 10 minutes or less. Top prize wins a Raspberry Pi, so it's a lot of fun.
Cool. And now you just kind of tell them what to do. They got to figure out what to do from there, right?
So what we've told them is that they need to create a user, grant them passwordless sudo privileges, and then there's a file that they need to delete. They should. So unfortunately, it's not displaying very well, but there's a list of instructions actually on each VM. So they need to make sure that my SQL database is working and running. You need to be able to start Apache. So it sounds like somewhat easy tasks, but the way the customer's broken it makes it much more difficult.
Gotcha.
So we try to list out what all is broken, and you just have to go in and fix that.
Yeah. In the Windows. One of the things that got added recently is there's now ASCII art because no one paid attention to these fingerprints. The problem is that it's really difficult to actually get to show you this. The only time you can see it for your keys when you create it. Except if you gave it a passphrase in which you're going to get something that looks like this, which is the exact same thing with these 2 lines added. And this is your keys to the kingdom. This is the secret part that you want to keep with you closely guarded. Another thing, a cool feature that has been deprecated for a little over a decade now is another file called Authorized Keys 2, which does the exact same thing. It was meant to replace authorized. So back when they added SSH protocol version 2 support, it originally didn't support the authorized keys file. So they said, screw it, we're going to make the authorized keys 2 file. And so they did. And these 2 lines are functionally equivalent. So what we're saying here is I want to connect to ssh.mozilla.com, and I want to do a local port forward. And this is local from the perspective of the remote host. And I want to bind it to port 8080 of my laptop, or wherever I'm connecting from. And what it should connect to is not ssh.mozilla.com, but internet.mozilla.org, port 443. This is how I get to our wiki when I'm not in the office. And yeah, this totally works, and if you just go open your web browser and go to localhost port 8080, it'll pop up with internet.mozilla.com 443 for as long as the SSH connection is. You do SSH-X and then give it a host name, then you have a terminal, and then you can run your X applications on it. This turns out to be horrifically slow because X was designed in the 1980s. And it's not that it was designed in the 1980s, because it was designed to be used on a network of computers. This was before everybody had their own desktop. Just like earlier, I added an entry in my config file called bcaro xpra.
And all this does is it's so I can put a host name and a port in there, and it works. So I can SSH bcaro xpra. And now I'm logged in. Now I can do the xpra list. And I have a live session, but that's no fun, so I'm going to kill it. What is this? Stop. 10. Okay. Now it's shutting it down. So xpra, and then I can start 10. This is running on my colo somewhere. So now I have this X server that's just kind of chilling there running. And now I can do display =:10 xterm. So now in theory, I have this xterm running on my colo, but nothing can see it. So now I'm back here on my local box here in Bellingham. I can do xpra list. I've got nothing running, but I can do xpra attach SSH, and then give it a host name, and then a display. Now when I do that, I have myself an xterm. Now I can actually just Control-C this and reattach and detach as much as I need to. And this is really cool for having like a little session running somewhere. And it's not just limited to a terminal. I can do like display =:10 Firefox. And now I can run a bunch of stuff. Firefox.
Firefox.
And now I actually have a
wow.
Firefox running remotely that I can just. Oh, I have the screen. There we go. Now the Firefox running remotely, and I can just Control-C to detach and reattach to it again. And the cool thing is I can actually hand this to other people and they can attach as well. And this is really useful for accountability in case you have a disgruntled employee that leaves, or you want to know who did this stupid command, something like that.
And now we're headed upstairs to the dark unknown. With a tree floating in a glass, or something going on there. That's what I thought. Campus store. Says there's a game den in there. Could that be this way? Oh, follow the arrows this way. Not in use. Huh.
Is the name of the server still LinuxFest?
Yeah. No, there's shit on Doug, but it just goes effective. Some of it doesn't do anything apparently. I don't even know what something is, but it's fun. Fun.
I just sprayed the huge line of dashes. Oh my god.
Okay, my random tyranny. Please turn off the vampire mutator, please.
What would you do if he killed you first?
The vampire mutator is very annoying. Hey, I'm at 800.
Somehow.
That's not reassuring. If you get to 300, that's all.
Alright, well this frozen thing up is now booted up. So we're going to move along here. What game were they playing? Nexus? Nexus?
It's up on top.
Ah, there it is right there.
Yes.
Hey, here we go. We're going to get our gaming on. And the server's LinuxFest?
Yes.
Server? She's not there, I got him. Oh, who's that? No, leave me alone. Oh, come on. Alright, it's time to show you the swag that we got at LinuxFest Northwest with Mark in a live hangout. First of all, this is one of the t-shirts we got, the blue one, LinuxFest Northwest. I believe this is my wife's shirt that she got. We got 2 BSD horns. I'm not sure how long these lights will last because they don't have any way to turn them off, or I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Let's see, what else do we got in here? I got, yeah, this one's my t-shirt. Mine's the dark blue. LinuxFest Northwest 2015. A bottle opener. These always come in handy. From one course source. Got a Clonezilla penguin from Clonezilla. A popped Linux Action Show balloon, which, as you saw, I inhaled it for the video. I don't remember picking this up. I think my wife picked this up, but it's just, I don't know what it is. It says it's a Globy stress jumper. I have no clue. I'm guessing it bounces. And you push it down and it boom, pops up. A LinuxFest Northwest sticker. I got a bunch of stickers actually. Looks like this was just in our swag bag packet. Web hosting, it looks like it's just, wow. Yeah, a bunch of, it's an ad book is what it is, of different companies and hosting servers, and yeah, it's an ad book. Let's see. That doesn't matter, that's just directions and about the social events we carry around with us. Promotional paper. Promotional paper. I'll just call it that. I ain't gonna go through it. More promotional papers. Somehow, I guess it's from the same thing, but yeah, promotional papers. Another promotion papers about an expo. Digging here a little deeper. More promotional paper. Oh, I didn't even know I got that. That's kind of cool. Definitely keep that. It's collection of different kind of stickers from Fedora, GNOME, KDE. Ooh, I'm going to use some of these, especially the little penguin. So add that to the sticker section. More promotional paper. Another sticker, an Android, Fedora sticker. I'm not sure what these were for, but they were in the bag. Matt Hartley Linux t-shirts. Another sticker, eliminate DRM, protect freedom, source people. Got 2. Oh my god, I might have to burn these. Yeah. They gave me an invite to the after party that I didn't go to anyways, but yeah. These are kind of a shame to see Microsoft and a Linux Penguin in the same. Yeah, Microsoft was there, Mark.
Aye.
Another bottle opener. Keyring bottle opener. Definitely make use of that. Angela, because I popped the other one, she gave me a brand new Linux Action Show balloon for my own use. What do we got here? Oh yeah, Clonezilla pen. Ooh, Jupiter Broadcasting swag here coming up. GNU and Linux, the Dynamic Duo sticker. A Tech Talk Today sticker. We got No Scratch Press? I don't know. random sticker that was in the bag. Might have picked it up somewhere. Another one of these tickets. And another bottle opener for Hulu. A Hulu bottle opener. Got enough bottle openers. It's kind of funny because we didn't have any at the house. And I'm like, I need a bottle opener. Now I got 3 of them. Puget Systems brochure. As you know about Puget Systems, it's been featured in Barnacle-Lee's videos. And there's their card. Got a Linux Action Show sticker. And How to Linux. And another card. Oh, there's one more thing in here. I think it's some little car USB charger from One Core Source again. And of course it came all in this bag here. So there you go, came in that. And I think that's about it.
Alright, well, it's time to go. LinuxFest was great. Meeting Anthony and Lydia was awesome.
Keep on clicking, don't get lost. So from this time and every time on, folks, keep on clicking. It's Anthony from AnthWare, signing off.